Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mike Zuglin's Josh Northeast 9 Ball Tour. We're at Trick Shot Billiards Sports Pub in Clifton Park, New York. I'm upstate Al sitting in the booth. We're about to watch this face-off match on the B side. This is a loser side match between Keith Lauer and Esbon Worden. So the loser of this match will be eliminated from the tournament. Keep that in mind. And this is going to be on the main event table. And I'm upstate Al, and I'm sitting in the booth alongside my son, Upstate Joe. And we're going to try to call this match as close as possible as you watch a safety play.
That was the push out.
Esbon. Well, I can say it 4 ways. This is Keith Lauer up at the table, who just got knocked over to the B side by Mr. Dave Fernandez, who is waiting in the wings to play the hot seat match against.
I think if he would have pushed the one a little harder, he would have been sitting a little better.
Dan Hewitt later on. We will have that hot seat match on table 1. I hope. The tournament's going along very nicely, and I can't see why not, as you watch a foul as Esbon hit the 8 ball first.
He's going to try to play the combination.
Afternoon there, Jimmy.
One to
Keith
the 9.
getting a little hungry here. Looking to draw first blood. Hits it hard. It could go around the table and fall down against the 3. Bumps it. The 1 ball wide open. Esbon's got to watch. He doesn't foul the 7 as he leans over the table. But if he does, and he recognizes it before his shot and lets Keith know, Keith can have the option of putting it back, and it wouldn't be a foul. It's like a courtesy rule that Mr. Zuglin installed into his tournament. This here, Esbon should just get behind the 1 and kick it up table, thus far leaving the cue ball down here by the short rail, the bottom of your monitor, or possibly getting the cue ball behind the 7. Well, hit it a little on the right side. He's going to leave Keith a shot. We thank everybody for joining us here on AZB TV channel on Ustream. Zero as we chug along. Wow. Both players know that they're playing on the live stream, the main table, as Mike introduced them. He said, you'll be playing on the main table. And looks like Keith is a little looser than Esbon. Esbon.
Uh-oh. Little bit of trouble.
Well, I don't know if he can bank this or if the banks are open here in Clifton Park.
Streets could be frozen too.
Just elects to play a touch safe. Now, if the 8-ball's not frozen, I'm going to look for Esbon to actually play the same safe.
I'm going to go cue ball into the rail anyway.
Oh, you can hear them on the mic. Esbon says he's not going to go for that touch safe. He's going to go cue ball. He's going to try to put the cue ball behind the 9, which is a good shot.
Anyone can participate and anyone can win this $1,500 custom engraved jazz cue. It's right up here if you'd like to look at it in the case. Ticket prices are only $5 each, 3 for 10 or 7 for 20. Someone will win it. You don't have to be present to win, and anyone can participate. So if you want tickets, come up.
You know, we were talking about taking a shot on the raffle tickets too.
Beautiful cue stick. I posted pictures on Facebook if anybody's interested. Upstate Al Leon on Facebook. I got the pictures of the cue with a gold engraving on it.
Good luck, everyone.
And it's exactly what he said he's going to try. Didn't quite get there, though.
Yeah, I think Keith can see it.
Leaving Keith an opportunity here to pocket this 8-ball and just pull the cue ball back a little bit to play the 9 in the bottom right-hand corner. All that he didn't do.
Shrugged his shoulders as he walked away. Missed opportunity. Esbon up at the table.
What a nice touch. Not easy to do. Slow roll that ball in like that. To hold the cue ball down table. He's done it. And with that shot on the 9, now leads 1-0 over Keith Lauer. Folks, the Tap League. We thank the Tap League for jumping on board because without them this would not be possible.
Level of performance and technology. A cue with a revolutionary X-Shocks dampening system, eliminating vibration. G5 grip technology for enhanced traction and stability results in maximum cue control. Total sweet spot construction means unmatched power. And the zero flex point ferrule provides dead-on accuracy, giving you the confidence you need in every shot. Lucasi Hybrid, the only cue that matters.
Back to the action, game 2. Esbon set the break. Leads the match 1-0. The wing ball, the 3, found its way into the bottom right-hand corner as the cue ball is rolling right close to the 7, possibly blocking a hit on the 1 ball. I've seen Esbon play last night in a Hill match. I'll tell you, that was an exciting match. It was off camera.
Yeah, I wish I would have joined that.
Oh, it was great. Should have been here last night. Had a great time.
Might not be able to shoot that 1 ball.
You're rolling out here. Giving Keith the option to either take the shot or hand it back to him. And Keith elects to take the shot. Now, he just missed a shot like this on the 8. And the 1 ball went right in. He missed a shot on the 8 in the last rack. You know, sometimes when you're down a game, the fangs start to grow. You're like, you know, that's what you got to do all the time. You know, Keith knows he's down 1-0. He doesn't want to let it get that far, so he's starting to grow fangs. The prey that he just killed is the table, and he wants to protect this. That's the kind of stuff you want to keep in your arsenal and open it every time you get up to the table. That is the kind of focus and concentration you need to play with when you get an opportunity like Keith just did, and he's taking full advantage of it.
Yeah, his mindset is to finish this game out. As the 8 gets hung in the corner. Just not rolling his way.
Well, it's not the rolls. You got to make balls in the hole to win. You know, that shot didn't have to be shot that hard. He could have elected to play it a little slower with the ball speed, and it might have fell. You know, you start hitting these balls, even though these are what so-called buckets on the Gandies, you still got to hit them in. Mr. Jameson knew I did get your PM, by the way. Welcome aboard, and I will get back to you as soon as I can, and definitely help you out in any way that I can, pal. It's 2-0. Esbon over Keith Lauer. We're racing to 9. We're at Trick Shot Billiards, Clifton Park, New York, for the Josh Northeast 9-Ball Tour.
Hey, if you're ever in a location, it's a nice room, good environment, people are polite, stop in.
Absolutely say hi to Mr. Tim Berlin and his wife. They run 2 great establishments. One is called Sharpshooters in Amsterdam, New York, and this one's in Clifton Park called Trick Shot. After a brief inspection of the pack, Esbon set the break in Game 3. Leads this match 2-0. And we're honored to have Mr. Jameson New in the chat, and world trick shot artist. Always fun to be around. Looking forward to seeing him if he's going to make the Super Billiards Expo, which he doesn't like to miss at all. Been traveling around, doing a lot of his expertise work as far as flooring, and I believe just got done shooting a video with some new trick shots. Down in Cocoa Beach, Florida, I believe they did the videotaping.
All right, today's food special. Mini hot dogs, 85 cents. I'm getting some. That's today's special.
Well, Keith nudges the 6, and that's going to cause a problem. It looks like he still has a shot in the upper corner. But instead of, see what happened, how much he missed it by? Instead of getting up, looking at the shot, taking your time, you know, he just got down and wound up missing it by a diamond and a half. Okay, by the pig pen. Is that a booth? Do you have a number for us, Mr. James, so we can pay you a visit, or the people viewing? Talking to Jameson New in the chat. All these matches are being recorded and not uploaded to YouTube, but are going to be available for the players upon request or the pool room owner. There you go. Jameson New came out with a new video, more teaching, and new shots. So if you happen to be friends with Mr. Jameson New on Facebook or Twitter, please let everybody know about this new video. As Mr. Esbon is about to go up here 3-0 with the pocketing of this 8-9.
Gotta go pee real quick.
Okay, 3-0 in favor of Esbon over Keith Lauer. We're racing to 9. And after this match, I believe we're going to have the hot seat match. So keep it in mind. You're probably going to see the hot seat match between Mr. Dave Fernandez out of Vermont and Mr. Dan Hewitt from Canada. And the players have elected to take a break. You know, I'm going to just move this camera to the other side as I see. Oh, look at Mr. Ryan McCreesh. Would you guys like to see the genie man himself? Ryan McCreesh has just showed up, sitting next to his new young lady on top of the bleachers there, the blonde-haired young lady. And that's Ryan McCreesh, the genie man. See him with the beard? He looks like he's almost Amish by now. So Ryan McCreesh sitting in the audience, and we got bleachers all around the room for spectators. The room is starting to fill up as you see Esbon come back to the table, so we're going to get back to the main event. And right now, the tap, Molinari Cues, 3cushioncues.com. Make sure to check that out. Keep in mind the score. This is a B-side match. It's 3-0. The loser of this set will be eliminated. And after this, we'll have the hot seat match between Dan Hewitt and Dave Fernandez.
I think if Keith, from here on out, uses the same mentality that he was shooting with yesterday, I think he can climb back in it and come back on top. I think it's possible. I think so.
Anything's possible in pool. I've seen strangest things happen in this game.
That I can believe from you. No balls made.
No balls made, but, you know, the one in the cue ball locked up like that is probably going to be a safe. You know, he's got plenty of opportunities. He can actually, well, he's going. I wouldn't go this way. I don't understand that, unless he is from Kentucky and tried to bank. You know, I think Keith was sitting in the booth yesterday and said he likes to bank. So that could be why. And talking about trick shots, and Mr. Jameson, there's actually a trick shot championship going on right now on ESPN. I can see it on a big screen. ESPN 2, I believe. And I can see Andy Siegel up there right now on the TV.
Yeah, I was glancing at it. They're going to show you what he's doing now.
Just elected to play a little safe. He wanted to put the one behind the 8, or
It's a little behind it, on the side of it. Left side there, right.
nice touch. He wants to get behind it. He did. You're going to see a one-rail kick, unless he can see a piece of this one.
Yeah, I think he'll end up.
He's got to watch you don't scratch. He's got to hit it in the face, just like that.
Come back
Good
up.
shot.
Sit
Leave
behind at 3.
Leaving a lot of distance, and he's got a lot of blockers out there on the front line. Wow. Keith hits the 5, then the 3, and the 1 stays right where it is. So it's ball in hand for Esbon. I noticed that Esbon is a little more deliberate, meaning he takes his time a little bit more. It's a good thing. Sometimes I've seen players through the years that were more deliberate than himself and wound up changing their arsenal and shooting a little faster and actually shooting better. But I agree with taking your time. If you know, if you're not sure about it, if you're not sure about your shot or your position, take your time and surmise everything and weigh out your options. So he is more deliberate. You see, he walks around the table back and forth, getting an idea of where he wants to place his cue ball for his next shot. But as you start to get seasoned and play in more tournaments and start to speed up, some players play better averages. For example, Jeremy Sosi out of Connecticut. You know, a lot of tournament directors and Jeremy will be the first to attest to it. A lot of tournament players were dreading it because he used to play slow. And then we have the time band in New York City also. He's actually starting to play faster, Mikey Wong, and playing better. So sometimes it works and you do play better. Sometimes you don't. So, you know, it goes along with experience. There you have it. It's 4-0. The cue ball trickling down towards the corner, but has no shot of going in. Esbon now leads 4-0 in a race to 9, folks. Here's where we're at. Trick Shot, Billiards, and Sports Pub. What a beautiful room in Clifton Park, New York. Keep that in mind if you're passing by the area. Make sure to stop in and say hello to the crew. Excellent hospitality.
Nice amount of people here also.
Yeah, they flood this place. Last night it was standing room only, 5 rows back, 6 rows back. I mean, I can pan more when we get a chance, and I can show you right now the people are at least 3 to 4 rows back. And the owner, Mr. Tim Berlin, has set bleachers up in strategic areas, not only in the front, but on the side and within the middle of the table, these small bleachers. They can fit 3 to 4 people on, depending on the size. What a great host. And he does a lot. I believe he holds 3 Josh events. I mean, he really supports the tour and pool.
ESPN2, that is, guys.
ESPN3 is the streaming part of ESPN. They actually started doing live streaming also.
Have they really?
Yeah. We're going to sneak away from the table and see if we can get a shot of that. If I can get up that high. And there you can see the trick shots being played on ESPN on the TV screen, which is right now vision. Here's the crowd now 3, 4, and 5 rows back. You can see Ryan McCreesh sitting there with his new young lady. He's very happy, both of them. Wish him a lot of luck. We can be kind of snoopy with this new gadget.
It is a good asset to have.
Yeah, we're looking forward to purchasing a few more robotics. You got to stay with technology. I'll tell you what, whether it be with pool cues. As you see Esbon go
What
to
a
the
beautiful shot.
jumps
nice-
over the 8 ball and pockets the 3 ball with draw. Yes, that's correct, Ryan. Yeah, ESPN did do the bonus ball. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, pardon me, guys, if I confuse you. Esbon debating, weighing out his pros and cons.
Well, you got to make a decision, either to stick the cue ball there and play the 6-2 rails into a safe, or play the combination. He played the combination. Now he's faced with banking the 6 ball cross side if it passes the 8. If not, now he's looking at, oh, he wants, okay. What he wants to do here is play the 6 ball all the way up to the short rail at the top of your monitor. He wants to leave the 6 in the middle of that short rail and leave the cue ball down table here. Watch the 6 ball. He's going to try to play it to the short rail at the top of your monitor to like the middle of it. Something like that. He's looking to hide the cue behind the 9. That's a risky shot. Boy, you can fall in the drink. Plays it well.
Real
Any
well.
faster than that, he was looking to fall right into that corner pocket. That corner pocket's been there since the beginning of time.
I'll come back and hit the 8.
Dave DeMio, Bruce Carroll, table 11. DeMio, Carroll, table 11.
Esbon almost bumps into a player that's shooting on the table behind him. Elects to stop, get back up, chalk up, reset, and then pull the trigger. Good choice. Don't get down on that table and think that somebody's going to bump your cue. You want to make sure you're clear and everything's comfortable. And he's about to take this lead here, and a lead that is going to be commanding. Five to nothing. This is the point of the match when you're racing to 9, where you hit 0 gravity, and everything from here you're just floating towards the hill. 5-0 in favor of Esbon Worden. AZ Billiards, folks, the world's largest pool and billiards website. You can either elect to become a member or just frequent the website and see what's going on in pool around the world. If you can't find it there, you can't find it anywhere. Also, live stream news, livestreamnews.net. People have been asking me where they can donate. I put a donation button right on the front of livestreamnews.net. If they want to send some jelly upstate Al's way, keeping me on the road. Also, I want to bring to your attention this Friday coming, the 28th, in Providence, Rhode Island.
Just do it one more and then I won't even look.
Which one's loose?
All of them.
All of them?
Yeah, I don't even have a 4-ball track on either side.
Well, I mean, these two here you're not going to get.
Well, I meant like a 4-ball track into the 9, even the 7.
You're now
and the
listening
4
to the
I'm
one
touching.
table.
I'm sorry.
You can't get them.
I'm letting you guys listen to the audio from the table.
This racket's not allowing me to. It's going to have a space in between here.
Yeah. I'll just do it one more time and then I'll take a look.
Okay, so Mike DeShane versus Earl Strickland at 9 p.m. on the 28th of February. Just before that,
You can get these to go together.
New England Pool and Billiards Hall of Fame ceremony will be taking place at 6 p.m. And then after that, at 9 o'clock, like I said, the challenge match. And then that following and Saturday is a real big Josh event up there. Earl Strickland will be in there, Mike DeShane. I'm sure Jason Shore will also be coming up, along with many other players. We're expecting a large crowd. Keep that on your calendar. That's going to be free stream, not pay-per-view. Mike DeShane versus Earl Strickland. The Tap League. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Trust me when I tell you. They're standing behind AZ Billiards, AZBTV.
That's fine.
And here's a sponsor that picked up Jason Shaw and Wayne Kang. Kings of Vapor, electronic cigarettes, trying to help people stop smoking. You'll see that patch on those two players as we get back to the live action. Since the rackets put together, Esbon leading 5-0. The 9-ball tracking towards the side, getting nudged by the 7, G. Whitaker. 2-ball blocking the 1-ball. Keith comes to the table, elects to push. We want to say thank you to everybody for joining us this morning and this afternoon, viewing the live stream. We do appreciate it very much. I see Mr. Scotty B in the house. Thank you, Scotty, for joining us. I know there was some big matches going on, folks, from hard times on the West Coast. You know, a lot of the pros are out there, and if I was home, I'd be there too when they're up.
Now, where's that happening exactly?
Sacramento.
Nice place.
Part-time billiards.
You know, now that I think about it, I've been to a lot of Joust tournaments in my lifetime.
Yes, you have, including the Turning Stone, the finale, which is actually coming up in September. Tell you what, he tried to play a good save, and he, instead of actually hitting there and getting behind the 9, he still came out okay. Wow, unfortunate for Keith. He missed the 4-ball, giving ball in hand back to Esbon. Big turnarounds. Keep in mind, Esbon is leading 5-0 in this race to 9. The loser of this match will be eliminated, sent packing out of the tournament, so to say. And the winner will be climbing the B-side bracket as we near our final, I believe, 8 players or maybe even down to 6. Hot seat match coming up after this between Dave Fernandez and the man sitting in the bleachers over there from Canada, Dan Hewitt. See, now here's a shot. Some players just get down and one stroke and hit it in. You know, I like the way he's deliberate. Takes his time. You know, be sure of what you're going to do before you pull the trigger. And I kind of like it. Here's another shot. Players will just get down and fire at it. As you could see, he walks around the table, gets his game plan together, then pulls the trigger. And he's playing real well. With the sinking of this 9, leads 6-0 over Keith Lauer. Non-stop action here at Trick Shots. I'm Upstate Al, sitting inside the booth with the one and only Upstate Joe, my son, keeping me company. I kind of kinked my back. Don't ask me how. It's one of those things you turn and all of a sudden kinked it. So my son elected to come and help me out with the equipment, carry it in and hook everything up. Molinari, engineered by Predator. 3cushioncues.com, making a shaft so you can play 3-cushion billiards with it. Technology is beyond the year 2020. Check it out, 3cushioncues.com. Cue ball gets kicked around a little bit. Made a shot. He's going to have a cut into the side pocket. It looks like the 2-6 are a little tied up on the right-hand side of the table. Oh, he tried to thread the needle and go right between them. If he wants to get aggressive, since he's up 6-0, if he does want to get aggressive, he can elect to play the bank. He's looking at the combination. 2-6 into the upper right-hand corner. Or a roll-up safe. Well, he didn't get the complete safe out of it, but it's still a safe shot. How's Greg's match doing? I'm being asked by Brian. I'll bring you up to date as soon as I get a chance here.
Keith's morale is looking down. He's just going up there, not taking his time. He's just shooting.
Greg Antonakis, his match is 5-4. I don't know who's winning, but it's close. What happens is when you're sitting in that chair like Keith, you're looking at a score of 6-0, which means you've been sitting in that chair for quite a while. It's like a baseball pitcher.
Absolutely.
Gets off the mound, you see him either ice his arm or keep it warm depending on his situation, and you want to keep loose. When you sit in that chair, you're not keeping loose. But not only that, when every time he gets out of the chair, Esbon is playing the right shot by leaving him safe. So you're coming up, and now you're coming to the table. You don't have that opportunity to even pocket a ball. So it's right back in the chair. And that can take a toll on your mind. But as you get seasoned, you don't want that to stay on your mind. You got to get up there and kick out of that safe and kick safe, or elect to try to play the guy another safe so you can get an opportunity back at the table. If you get disgusted or you feel down and just sort of take a swing at the ball, it's only going to get worse. You got to keep you cool, calm, and collected and play the game the way it's supposed to be played. And as you get seasoned, the players learn that. So you can learn a lot just from watching. If you're an up-and-coming player, you could learn a lot, but you're not going to learn too much until you get down on the table, and it's all muscle memory. 7-0 on the mainstream. Watching the B-side match between Keith Lauer, Esbon Worden. Racing to 9, you're watching the Josh Northeast 9 Bowl Tour without the Josh Cues. Supporting Mr. Zuglin in this tour, believe me. They've been doing a great job for many years. It's a good friendship. I'm glad that Mike married up with Josh years ago. Boy, oh boy. Got to give a big shout out to Josh. Okay, inspection of the pack. We did hear some verbal non-frozen balls last time. This time, looks like we're set to go. We're off to the races, 7-0. Straight down the middle. It's break from the box rules. He could elect to break from either side of the box. He elects to go center. See the way he walks around the table?
Takes his time.
Look at your options. Back and forth. He's surmising the jump. He's weighing out everything. He's weighing out every option that he has. This is a smart move. Because what happens is if you do make a mistake, it's always I shoulda, I coulda, and I woulda. When you decide what you want to do, then go up and pull the trigger. I guess he's decided. This is something that we ought to start learning. I'd like to see more, and I'm not prejudiced in any way, but we're talking about the game itself. I'd like to see more players, whether it be Americans or wherever it might be, in what country, start practicing more kick safes like that, kicking the ball and playing safe. And most of the players that do that on a regular basis happen to come out of the Philippines. And I think that's a big part of the game. You know, anything that you can add to your arsenal that'll help you win is really a big part of the game. And I think that's really a huge part of the game. Keith left himself real bad here. Goes for the bank. He said he likes the bank. You know, Esbon, I don't know how far off the rail he is. He might be too close to the rail, but he can actually play the 7 ball off the 5 or play the 5 straight down in the corner. He hit it nice, real nice. Now the 6-7 combination. Control the 6. Even if he doesn't, the 6 will go down towards the corner pocket in the upper right-hand side. If he doesn't control it in front of the pocket. He should have hit it harder if you were going to play it that way. It would have rolled closer towards the corner. Nevertheless, he's got a shot. Hit it good, he did. Well, a little bit of a predicament right here. If he slow rolls it, he's going to be on the short side of the 9. He's got to hit it real good. Why even think about it? Just get up there and swing. Batter, swing. Esbon stepped up because Greg Antonakis is shooting on the table adjacent to him and got right in his line of fire. But he's about to go up on the hill here. And he does. 8-0 over Keith. Sometimes the balls roll this way. Easy Billiards, the Tap League. Kings of Vapor. Lucasi.
Introducing Lucasi Hybrid, a whole new level of performance and technology.
Molinari. Inspection of the pack is finished. Esbon set the break. In game 9, leads this match 8-0 over Keith Lauer. Keith Lauer trying to get off the donut here. Trying to get at least one beat up. Has to settle down. Really nice guy. This guy's shooting right now. I tell you, I had an opportunity. You know, you talk to people on Facebook or whatever social network you use, and I talk to this gentleman quite a bit. He's a big promoter of pool. He helps out, shares a lot of the pool links, and really, he loves the game. He has it in his veins. Really a nice guy. And it looks like he's about to get off of this donut and might put a beat on his side of the scoreboard, and deserves so with that run out, or close to it. I don't want to black cat him from the commentator's box, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's going to get one. That I didn't agree with. I don't like bumping into that 9 ball. He just got down, banked it, missed it. Looks like he's kind of fed up, and it's not really his game too much. It's more sitting in that chair. He really didn't have a chance to loosen up at all. And for him to come this far in this tournament, he has to shoot better than that, and I'm sure he does. 9-0. We're going to be right back, and I think we're going to have the hot seat match, so stand by, folks. Meanwhile, I'm going to pan over, see if I can give you a little view of Mr. Greg Antonakis as he approaches his inning here on game 12. I mean, on table 12.
Score is 6-5, ladies and gentlemen.
Actually, it's 7-5 in favor of somebody. I don't know who yet. I'm going to be on a standby, or both of us are going to be on a standby, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can, and we'll try to keep you updated on this score.